What's up, fans? Welcome to Extra Time TV. I'm Kevon Campbell.
This is Andres Oglau.
And today we head to Anfield. The Dragons of Porto travel to Liverpool to face the five-time European champions, Liverpool. And I think in this game, pits consist of against Klopp. And Porto, they defeated Roma in the previous round in a really good game. But Liverpool, I think they may have too much for the Portuguese outfit because they have Liverpool wins no matter what.
Yep.
And in the last game against Munich, they put on a real seasoned and professional European performance against Munich. And to me, Porto's levels is a notch below Munich.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that this game could be a dead rubber and Liverpool should win. But for Porto, I mean, they have their quality in the attack and in midfield especially. But Andrew, do you think the likes of actually Hector Herrera, Brahimi, these guys can't even do anything in England?
It's definitely a difficult game because Liverpool, I was very impressed with Liverpool when they played Bayern. Also, I'm also impressed with them in the league. I said before, the pressure to win the league is on them. And you could see some cracks from Klopp every once in a while. He was usually this easygoing guy. Haha, I'm Klopp. But you're starting to see little cracks in the cool Klopp armor. That wasn't intentionally supposed to rhyme, but it did. But I think it may be too much. The pace and ferocity that Liverpool play. Van Dijk looks solid. Alisson looks very comfortable in the back there. A great signing by Klopp. Porto, I think in terms of the pace of how Liverpool plays, just on pure speed and the way they attack, I think Porto won't be able to control them. They're going to have to adjust their style of play or maybe play completely different. Porto is a Portuguese teams, but Porto in particular, usually are very technical players that usually are able to hold the ball, but I don't think they will have that room and time against a pacey Premiership team like Liverpool. And I think the 4-3-3, which is what Klopp loves, is going to stretch them apart. I think they're going to have a difficult time. And I think if they want to have a chance, they can't try to play them toe-to-toe because of how Klopp has his team. They're drilled. They play at relentless pace, even sometimes when they shouldn't. I have some issues with the pacing of how he plays. Sometimes I think the one problem I have with Klopp is that he doesn't know, I call it shifting gears. He plays that at once, which is beautiful to watch, and it's effective because he's winning, so I can't argue. But sometimes, just to calm it down, pass the ball around, that's just not how they play. That's not the Liverpool way. And I think they're just going to, not steamroll Porto, but just wear them down and eventually just destroy them. It's very...
Destroy.
Yeah, destroy. It's a strong word, but I think, the Dragons, may have some problems.
They were slayed.
Yeah, the Dragon Slayers.
Yeah.
But, I think it's very difficult to see another outcome besides a Liverpool victory.
Yeah, I'm clutching at straws to find out how can Porto beat this Liverpool team. Thinking maybe Tecatito Corona could do something on the wing. Maybe get past Alexander-Arnold, play it in, maybe Marika could get his foot on something.
Yeah.
But that's like really clutching at straws
Yep.
there. And because, again, to get to that stage, it means that guys like Danilo will have to have the game of his life in the midfield for Porto. And I don't know if he can do that. I mean, Liverpool midfield three is Klopp's tested midfield three, Henderson, Milner, and Gini Wijnaldum.
Yep.
That's the three that he got them to the final last year. And I think that if they play together, that chemistry they have is really remarkable. So that front six is like amazing because it's the same players from last year.
Yep.
And they're going to play. So, in my opinion, Porto, they need to play their best game. Guys like Brahimi, Suarez, and Marega, they need to really step up the game and play the game of their lives.
Yeah.
If they're to get anything in Anfield.
Yeah, they're going to have to do a classic smash and grab if they're going to have any chance. I'm trying to look at both sides of this. And as Kevon said, I'm coming up blanks right now. They're going to have to somehow get ugly away 0-0, or even if they come away with a 1-0 loss, keep the goal scoring down and try to get something at home because Liverpool is going to be comfortable at home. We already described how they play. I think it's going to be I said this like 50 times. It's going to be very difficult for Porto. And they're going to have to adjust, maybe play a very defensive, ugly style of football. Hopefully try to stifle Liverpool when they reach in the attacking thirds. Push them out wide as much as possible and try to, deal with those crosses. But, we'll see how they approach the game. I'm actually very interested to see, now that we're speaking about it a little more. I'm very curious to see how Conceição approaches this game because Porto is one of those teams that always has a decent run in the Champions League when they play. I think Roma basically self-destructed, to be very honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's wrong with this Roma team. You know, they could be brilliant, but I mean, they're not the same Roma as last year. But, you know, Porto is here, and I'm trying to be impartial and look at both sides, but I can't see anything other than a Liverpool victory in this first leg, Kevon.
Yeah. I mean, the two guys from Porto in the back, the two guys who got new caps for Brazil, Alex Telles and Eder Militao, they are players who have really higher confidence right now. They are top of the world, and maybe that can provide that added impetus that from Porto need an injection of confidence.
Yep.
That can make us play through the team.
And they have some, you know, ex-Real Madrid players.
Yep.
You know, maybe that experience might come in. Who knows? I'm really grasping here, folks. You know, maybe who knows? It's clutching. But so Kevon, you know, I mean, we kind of led up. I'm asking an answer here, but how do you think this game is going to turn out?
Trunks. Let's see, 3 or 4-0.
Ooh, pretty harsh. I think it's going to be the same thing that Kevon said. It's going to be like a 3-0 or maybe a 4-1 with a consolation goal because Liverpool likes to attack all the time and they may become complacent after the third goal.
Because remember last year they played Porto in the second round and they beat them, I think, 5. So one could be wrong, 5-1 in Porto. So
nightmares for the Dragons.
Yeah.
Nightmares. So it doesn't look good. It's very hard to see any other results. So I'm sorry for fans of, you know, Sergio Conceição and the Portuguese, but it looks like this is the end of the road for Porto.
Yeah.
So that being said, let us know what you think in the comment section below. Vote in our polls. We have our Facebook and Twitter polls. So be sure to do that. It's running up until the match day on our Twitter and Facebook pages. So we'll see how that goes. And also when you do that, you automatically qualify for a chance to win a copy of FIFA 19. Thanks for watching. If you want to check out more, look at this video. And don't forget to click the subscribe button because when you do, one of your enemies will be destroyed.